friends. It is Tuesday. We're looking at worshiping the image once more again today. My name is Dwain, and thank you so much for joining me just for these few minutes as we take a quick overview of today's lesson. Click on the links below. There are people who will pray with you. There are people who will lead you in Bible study. If you want to be encouraged, if you want to go deeper with God, we're ready. All right, well, here we go in today's study. Now, in Daniel chapter 3, we learned yesterday that Nebuchadnezzar doesn't take the interpretation of the dream well. He decides to build an entire image made purely of gold. There are unmistakable parallels between Daniel 3 and Nebuchadnezzar's actions, which are very satanic. There are clear overtones of the enemy, coercion of worship. In fact, the promotion of false worship and the prohibition of true worship. We see that in Daniel chapter 3. But that's not the only place where we see it. We also see it in Revelation 13. In Revelation 13, the Bible says this, verse 11. Then I saw another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb and spoke like a dragon. We know that to be the United States. That's the lamb-like beast that comes out of the ocean, rising out, a nation that seemingly rises out of the water. And he exercises all the authority of the first beast in his presence. Who's the first beast? That's papal Rome. That's the first beast whose deadly wound the Bible says was healed. And he causes those on the earth and those who dwell on the earth to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. So this power is giving coercive authority, given this authority by the dragon, given this authority by its beast power. The dragon is Satan, by the way. This second beast enforces the dictates of the first beast. All right? Causing those who are on the earth to worship a false god. He was granted power to give breath to the image. This is verse 15 of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. That's the coercive power of this beast. But that's not all we learned today. We'll learn today that this beast is going to be checked. In fact, in Revelation 14, the Bible makes it clear, 6-12, that we should worship God and him only, the creator who made the heavens and earth, the sea, and the fountains of waters. That's the only one that's worthy of worship. And if any man receives that beast in his image, in his forehead or in his hand, the retributive judgments of God will be poured out upon anyone who dares align themselves with that beast. Not only that, but God in Revelation chapter 16 and verse 2, in Revelation chapter 19, God will judge that beast, and God will finish that beast and make sure that it never rises again. We have no business being with that beast or being with any kind of worship that is not of God. So what are we saying today? But the Bible is telling us in no uncertain terms that God has made himself known to us. Revelation 1:18-25. The invisible things of God have been made known simply by the creation that is around us. Worship is not just bowing down and praying and worshiping. That's worship, yes, but worship is also allegiance. It is a casting of your lot with God. And that's our study for today, and it's worth your time. May God bless you.